I have a saying that you will never get well unless you fix the cell. And to doctors, the saying goes like this: you're never going to get your patients well until you fix their cells. Look, the epidemic of inflammation, you've all heard about it, right? Inflammation is at the root cause of the majority of diseases that we're seeing today. But let me be more specific. It's cellular inflammation. Look, cellular pathways are being affected because of the level of toxins that we are under like no time in the history of man. It's driving inflammation. The diet that your patients are eating is driving inflammation. So we have an epidemic of inflammation causing an epidemic of cellular problems. If you are not addressing this in your practice, you are not going to get people well. It is a different game today. Look, I know many of you are using multiple different supplements in your practice, but I need to urge you to understand cellular healing. We have created some products around this concept of cellular healing that I believe need to be in every one of your protocols, and they need to be in every one of your practices. Look, when we look at what I call my 5 R's of cellular healing, we have number one, R1, which is remove the source. Of course, detox has to occur at the cellular level. And we have products like the intracellular detox system that addresses toxins at the cellular level. But R number 2 is the cell membrane. How can we even detox a cell if we don't downregulate or increase cellular fluidity, which is how your cell moves good things in and bad things out? Look, new research is showing that the cell membrane is more than just about what we think of how the cell works from the outside. The cell membrane actually can change how your genes express themselves. Matter of fact, the cell membrane is now known to be the brain of the cell. That's how important it is. R number 3 is restoring cellular energy. Cellular energy in so many of your patients is really depleted, and all of your other treatments will not work without addressing that R first. So it's one of the R's that I have to do in many of my most challenged and sick patients. I have to address that R first. And R number 4 is reducing inflammation. Look, we have created products like Epic, Rocks, and others that address this very specifically at the cellular level. If you don't reduce the inflammation of the cell, you're never going to fix your patients. And R number 5 is reestablishing methylation. Look, your body uses methyl groups or methyl donors for many different things, including detox. But it also needs it for protecting your DNA. There's something that I teach my doctors called the methylation priority principle. I didn't come up with this principle, but it is absolutely brilliant. Your body will take methyl groups and it will utilize them to adapt to stress, whether it's physical, chemical, or emotional. And then what happens is your body's now depleted even further, and it leaves your DNA open for more damage. Or it leaves your body not getting rid of toxic estrogen, and now it leaves you ripe for an estrogen-dominant type of cancer. So methylation is a key component of cellular healing, and it's an epidemic of people who are depleted. So look, next time you're looking at a very challenged case or a patient, think fix the cell. So I know that you're going to take your protocols and your patient's health to the next level if you add cellular healing into your practice.